Good morning, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I'm Toddy One Skip. You're not Toddy One Skip. How you doing? I'm drinking wonton soup broth. What are you doing this morning? Where are you this time of the day? What part of the world are you in? What are you eating, drinking, smoking? Guys, I am convinced in the United States of America that you can sell and buy anything. Yes, you can. All you have to do is watch our YouTube. I'm serious. Guys, Wade Wilson. So he has been convicted. He is on the unalivement row of one of our finest prehistoric prisons in the state of Hellhole, Florida, awaiting his many appeals before they flip the switch or inject the vein. Anyway, yeah, he's convicted of unaliving 2 women brutally for no reason, because he wanted to. Here's the thing. He has been incarcerated for over 5 years now, and he's kind of funny looking. See, you guys know what he looks like, right? But even now, even a month ago, 2 months ago, even in August, there are women moving across countries to get to this guy. He has no future. You can't even touch him. Like, physically, you can't, touch the guy. You can't physically touch the guy. You can't physically touch the guy because he's incarcerated, and he's always going to be. I mean, he's not getting out until he comes out in a bag, basically. So we hear him on the phone. We know how he speaks to these women. We know that all they have, and many times these women are saying it's all about the money. There's another woman, you're messing around, you're cheating. I don't know. You think they're letting him out at night to cheat on you? Or do you think cheating on you is a phone call? Or, if that's what it is, then yeah, he's cheating. He's sitting alone. He's sitting alone in jail forever. He can call anybody he wants, apparently. And he could pleasure himself, which obviously that's what he's doing. He's having phone X while he's incarcerated with several different women. These women are the ones that are paying for the phone calls. And they're having this with this guy who unalived 2 women. Only in America. Is it? Because, I'm trying to see, this is different than, I think, this is almost like a cult. You have so many people Ted Bundy, he got married. He didn't have this, it's almost like this fan club. It is a fan club. Fan club of a man who unalived 2 helpless women because they weren't suspecting it. They weren't being robbed. One was leaving the car. The other one was sleeping. He has nothing but hate dribbled all over his face. Like, this shit is just, He's a moron. And people have donated thousands and thousands of dollars. So those people, I think, have woken up. But yet, there was this whole thing about the money. If we followed that, it was like, follow the money. So I don't know if he got all his money, if he was scammed out of his money. And the thing is, it was never his money, per se. People got together to raise money to have him have different lawyers so that he could have an appeal and have a better trial because of the incompetence of the lawyers he had. Forget about the crime he did. There's an incompetence of the lawyers he had. Just let's be real. What do these women and men lack in their life that they stop and go when Wade Wilson says so? Baby, you gonna call me back? Baby, you gonna call me back? You know, call me back, baby, call me back. That's the German lady. The other person is just a fucking crook saying she's a lawyer who's not a lawyer, who's been like it's a baby reindeer situation. Ari wasn't even, that's not even who that person is. That person's name is Monica. And she's disgusting. But she's been stealing this other woman's identity for 17 years. And then she pulls a fast one on Wade Wilson. She tried to get her hands on the money. Jesse ain't giving that money up. This might as well be a soap opera for real. Seriously, this could be a soap opera. You can't write this shit up. So Wade Wilson ends up incarcerated. He's good looking. Everybody thinks he's good looking. So they start this Wade Wilson, free Wade Wilson fairness, Wade Wilson, fuck the 2 people that he killed. That bullshit. They don't see that. They, all of a sudden, I don't know. Wade Wilson, he admitted to unaliving these 2 women for no reason. And he helped them find one of their bodies for a fucking cheeseburger. This is that prize. This is the prize. I mean, like, these women deserve to be shamed. They deserve to be shamed. Clawing over each other, fighting over each other, giving money, giving up their time of day for this guy. This guy who's never gonna get out of prison. There's no future. And he's hateful. There's hate written, dribbled all over his face. It's there. And you got these women just moving from country to country to be with him. Moving from state to state. Getting their family involved. Asking for money. It just makes me wonder. It's more than just, most of the time I say that these people are in safe relationships. They're not with somebody like Wade because they clearly know that he's involved with all these other people and it freaks them out just as much as if he literally cheated on them, right? He doesn't even know them. These people are ripe for the picking when it comes to cults. So, you know, this channel basically started taking off when I was talking about Scientology and talking about cults and how do you do that? And now, look at this, almost a year later, and I'm talking about the cult of Wade Wilson, which is what it is. This guy has got people that he would do anything for him. There are women that have ruined their career for this guy. Check out my playlist when it comes to Wade Wilson. One woman after another woman. And he treats them so poorly. Phone calls from prison, you guys know. You try to keep up with who has the money. Where more money's coming from. Who's going to give up $600,000? Who just moved from Russia? It's crazy. Or Germany. I'm sorry, Germany. It's absolutely nuts. And it wouldn't be... Unfortunately, it's true. It's nothing that I wrote. It's honestly true. And you have to ask why. What is missing in the world today that this is the big thing? And then, I think it's what we settle for. We don't expect great things anymore. So we settle for the shit. You know? It's like we don't expect great things. And that to me is really sad, that we can't expect those things. Now, remember we were talking in the chats about like love songs and, movies, the things that inspired us to love and to get that love and to make a relationship that love song. Do they aspire for that? I can't imagine any kind of song going with this that I know of anyway. So this being some great love affair, and this is how we met, and this is what we're going to tell our grandchildren that we're never going to have, because there's never going to be a conjugal visit. And especially if you're like 12th in line, how many times can the guy have conjugal visits? How many times can he get married? Are you allowed to get married so many times in prison? I mean, you see what I'm saying? It's like people really have we don't expect much. This is what we put up with. It's unbelievable. And I just can't. Listen to those. Listen to some of those phone calls from prison. AG is doing, reactionary videos to it. Pablo, Jumpsuit Pablo, YouTube Streets. There's a bunch of people doing reactionary videos to these. I watch a lot of them. And, my own take is, it's comical, but when you really look at it, it's fucking sad that there are so many people that think that is it. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Tell me what you think, because I want to know. All right, guys, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always, always be kind. Guys, I'm working on merchandise. I'm back using Photoshop, trying to get on TikTok. We got a live Facebook page now. Thank you, Holly Jolly. And I'm trying, guys. So just bear with me. I've got emails. I'm trying. Okay? So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.